Hello, I've just had some amazing fresh flake arrive from Clams Seafood. You can see it just looks amazing in there, and I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how we trim it and cut it fish and chip shop style. Now this here is gummy flake, gummy shark, and look at that colour. It's just beautiful and pink, and you can see by the size it's like a yearling shark, premium quality gummy flake, gummy shark, and just amazing to eat. It's actually it's heavy, it's a dense, these younger sharks are quite dense, so the fillets, we cut our fillets to about 110 grams per slice, but because this meat is so dense, the slices appear smaller, but we sell by weight, and that's we've got some criticism from customers before that our portions look small, but it goes by weight. Our portions are actually bigger than most other shops. So I'm just going to start with trimming this off. Most shops are, if their fillets are around, their slices of flake are around 90 grams, and ours are 110 to 115. And that's just because of the way we cut it and the quality of the fish. It's heavier. Let's trim off, this is the back of the fish. We'll just go along and make sure that there's no fins or sinew. This is a little bit of fin here we take off. Then just along the center here, the tips, just the tips of all the cartilage on the center, I'd like to take those off. They melt when you cook it, but I still just like to take the bulk of them off and a little bit of that membrane. That's that. And this here is the belly, absolutely amazing to eat. So get this belly. So what I do here, you can cut this off and then take this the membrane off after. But what I try to do, just a little bit of membrane. What I try to do is to take it off while it's on the fillet. I'm going to move this a bit. The leg of the tripod that's holding the camera is getting in my way, and when you're working with knives you need to be comfortable. So what I do here is there's a layer of membrane that comes in between the body of the fish and the belly. But what I can, with this, because I use a curved knife instead of a filleting knife, I use a curved butcher's trimming knife. It allows me to come in above the membrane and try and skim. I can hold it down and skim across it. You can see the membrane stays and nice clean meat comes off. And for me, that is a lot easier. Sometimes I don't get it. You can see here a little bit of membrane stayed on, which I flip it over. Knock it off. There we go. Put that aside. We'll eat that later. That will become a fish bite or fish burger or souvlaki. We can't sell it as a slice of fish. Take the rest of that membrane off. This actually, you can eat this, but I am very fussy about food, very fussy about what I eat, and therefore I only sell food of a standard that I would eat myself. Now this looks dangerous, but I assure you I am very much aware of where my fingers are and where the knife is, and don't try it at home though. I would not recommend you put your fingers in front of the blade. And, I'm a butcher by trade, and I've been doing this for, not necessarily cutting fish, but cutting meat for about 30 years now. Longer, 33 years. That means I'm old. Okay, so that's it. So now we've got that. That's a nice trimmed fillet, ready to slice. There we go. So what we do here is, notice in a fish and chip shop the slices are long, wide and reasonably thin, and that's to allow them to cook quicker. There's another little bit of cartilage there, just got to get off. Okay. So what we do with this is I start, you know, up to, this is the tail end of the fish. So I start at the tail, get with your knife, come in here like this, and there we go. That's beautiful. That's a nice piece of flake. And the next one's a bit like that. Then we're always just trying to cut to get these nice long. That's beautiful. These will eat amazing. This is really good quality gummy shark, gummy flake. Nobody sells fish like this. In fact, I've never eaten fish as good as this in my life. This is just, we're really fussy here. Nothing but the best. And this end bit becomes like a small flake if you get our kids packs. That's what you get in our kids pack. And here are our regular flake for grilling and frying. There it is. That is how you trim and slice gummy flake, fish and chip shop style. Enjoy.